By what moral framework do you say it is immoral to eat the meat of something that is not human?
Something, Charlie? Something or someone? Animals are someone. They're not objects.
Especially if we get nutrients and we human beings are able to flourish.
Animals don't belong to us, Charlie. What right do you have to take away their lives when they want to live?
Well, I would say, why are you against animal cruelty?
Well, first of all, no one wants to see something suffer unnecessarily.
That's exactly right, Charlie. Nobody wants to see them suffer unnecessarily, and that's why you should be vegan. You can eat any other things at the store. There's no reason to hurt somebody, and animals are somebody.
By what moral framework do you say it is immoral to eat the meat of something that is not human?
By your own moral framework, Charlie. You believe in the Bible? It says thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. And every time you are eating animals, you are stealing their lives, their dignity, their freedom, and their family members.
Be fucking vegan.
Be like Joe Bartolozzi.
Be fucking vegan.
Tap into your empathy.
Be fucking vegan.
Come on and sing the song.
Be fucking vegan.
And Google watch thevegan.com.
Be fucking vegan.
Hey, Miss Katie. After the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a lot of people have questions. Here are some of them. Do you think Charlie Kirk was racist?
Do I think that Charlie Kirk was racist? That's a very good question. Kind of. I mean, he did say that if he sees a black pilot, that he hopes that that pilot is qualified. On the other hand, we have to look at the context. He later tried to defend or clarify that, saying he doesn't believe black people are inherently unqualified, and that his concern came because of DEI policies, diversity, equity, and inclusion, which he believes may lower standards. I mean, I kind of get it. If one day we say that we need to have just as many firefighters that are female as male, I would worry a little bit too. Honestly, if somebody was coming into a building to save me and had to pick me up in the middle of the flames and I was unconscious, I would rather that it was a 250-pound man than a 105-pound woman like myself, you know? So I don't necessarily think that he was racist because of that. But I do think he was racist because of other things. He was racist towards the animals, that's for sure. Charlie Kirk was morally inconsistent. He ate animals. He paid people to rape them, to torture them, to sexually assault them, force them to be pregnant, split up families. Yeah, in that regard, he was an extreme racist towards animals. Just because animals look different, one species to another, doesn't mean that we have a right to hurt them. It's not okay to just be nice to cats and just be nice to dogs and then mutilate all the other animals. It's quite frankly disgusting and not very Christian-like.
Is there anything you hate about Charlie Kirk?
Is there anything that I hate about Charlie Kirk? Yeah. I hate the fact that he's morally inconsistent and that he points at the Bible to find reasons to do bad things. It clearly says in the Bible, in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. That means be vegan at every meal. Pretty simple.
Are you happy that Charlie Kirk is dead?
Am I happy that Charlie Kirk is dead? No. Listen, honestly, I don't think he's innocent. I think what he did was horrible. Treating animals the way that he did, by eating them, by wearing their skin, and by encouraging his so-called Christian audience to do the same, is deplorable. But should he be murdered because of this? Should he be assassinated for speaking his mind? No, he should not. He should be alive, and he should have become vegan.
Miss Katie, is there anything you like about Charlie Kirk?
Hey, Sky. One of the things I liked is that I heard him say to his daughter when she wanted a doll, "Did you earn that?" Did you earn that? In other words, we're not just automatically deserving of things. We should be working towards them. And I think that this is a good work ethic to have, and it reminds me too not to take everything that I have for granted. So I did like that one thing.
Why did you do that video skit about Charlie Kirk with the TikTok filter, with the huge lips and the eyelashes?
Okay, so the reason that I did that video is because I am an artist, and I was expressing a point of view from somebody else's point of view. That character is not me. She has big lips and she has fake eyelashes, and she absolutely loved Charlie, and she was making the point that he should not have been assassinated, and she was making the point that she's going to be very sad and miss him. And she also used this necklace to talk about how he should be vegan, and she thanked him for giving her this tofu necklace because she's a crazy character that I invented, and that's why. Did I answer your question okay?
What do you think about Charlie Kirk being a Christian?
Charlie Kirk, a Christian? If he's a Christian, I must be a mermaid. I mean, think about it. How would Jesus kill an animal, like a cow or a pig? Would he just walk up to these innocent animals with a knife and just stab them in the throat? There's no way. There's no way that Jesus would have ever hurt an animal. Jesus would have encouraged everyone to be vegan, and he would have told them to do so right away. Look at this card here. Look at these animals here. Would Jesus ever want anyone to kill a horse or a donkey or a chicken, a cow, a sheep, a cat, a dog, a duck, a pig? Of course not. Jesus would have had compassion in his heart, and he wouldn't even hurt fish because they are sentient. And he's a kind person, or supposedly he was. I mean, let's be honest. Jesus would not really be very proud of Charlie Kirk, but he would be proud of vegans. You were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt them. Return to your roots and be vegan again. Subscribe and press the notification bell.
How would the world have been different if Charlie Kirk had been an out-of-the-closet vegan?
How would the world have been different if Charlie Kirk had been an out-of-the-closet vegan? That's an amazing question. And the answer is that the world would be completely different. I mean, think about it. If he had said that at every event they could only sell vegan hot dogs or have healthy vegan foods without any cruelty or exploitation towards the animals, that would have made an amazing difference. If he had spoken when he was quoting the Bible and said those passages that are so important, thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal, and he drove home the point that all good people should be striving to be as vegan as possible, it would have been amazing. I would need to think a little bit more about that question, but I know that literally millions of people right now would be vegan if he had done that. I think everyone who claims to be a Christian should be an out-of-the-closet vegan. Everyone should say the truth, which is that Jesus could never have hurt an animal. It's not possible. I don't know what the story is about the fish, but I don't really believe it's true. If he is honestly the kindest person that ever walked this earth, the most compassionate and benevolent, then he would have been vegan. It's certain.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly. Don't buy eggs, walk away. Go to egg-truth.com today.
Was Charlie Kirk a jerk?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he was a jerk per se. I think he just had a lot of blind spots. Charlie told people that veganism was weakness control or a leftist scam. The truth is that veganism is freedom. Freedom for dolphins to swim in the ocean instead of tanks. Freedom for pigs to play in the grass instead of dying in gas chambers. Freedom for elephants to walk with their families instead of being chained. When he mocked veganism, he mocked freedom. It's strange because it's like he had some sort of a blind spot. I mean, he was definitely vegan-phobic. He wasn't especially kind to vegans or helpful towards the cause of saving the innocent animals that they were trying to save.
I heard that this is accidentally vegan, so let's check the label, cause that would make my day. I heard that this is accidentally vegan, so let's check the label so the animals can dance all day. If there's no meat, no eggs, no dairy or gelatin, if there's nothing stolen from animals, no body parts, no milk or fur or skin, then nobody loses and everyone gets to win. I hope it's accidentally vegan, so let's check the label, cause that would make my day. I hope it's accidentally vegan, so let's check the label so the animals can dance all day. Now be careful cause it's tricky, it might not be vegan every time, so remember to check the label while you sing this little rhyme. I hope it's accidentally vegan, so let's check the label, cause that would make my day. I hope it's accidentally vegan, so let's check the label so the animals can dance all day.
From a nursing perspective, do you think Charlie Kirk felt any pain when he died?
No, Charlie Kirk did not feel any pain. The hit with the bullet was instant. It went straight into his neck, and he didn't feel anything. He was immediately unconscious. But what's striking here is the contrast. He escaped pain and death while he spent his life excusing the endless pain of animals. Cows, pigs, chickens, horses, camels, dolphins, and elephants whose throats were cut and bodies torn apart while they were fully conscious.
What do you think should happen to the shooter? Should he get the death penalty?
Should somebody get the death penalty who deliberately goes out and ends the life of somebody who is just sitting there and talking? Yes. Why should a killer be allowed to have any future moments of joy when they were all taken away from somebody who was just sitting in a chair and having a dialogue, having a discussion, trying to have an exchange of ideas? Anybody who deliberately takes the life of somebody when they don't have to in self-defense is evil and doesn't deserve to live. When it comes to the animals, we must treat them the same way that we treat children on this planet. They are as innocent. They do not have moral agency. They have a right to live. A cow is a cat, is a pig, is a chicken, is a dog, is a lamb.
What are your thoughts on the videos where liberals are happy that Charlie Kirk was shot?
I can't understand it. I really don't understand why they were so joyful. Some of them just downright cruel. I mean, this is a dad. This is a guy who, even though I might not agree with so many things that he said, he still has a right to say them. It's normal to cry when we see animal abuse, and we need to speak out and we need to share their stories. That's why I am here on social media. And although Charlie never became vegan, I believe that if he had stayed alive long enough and had enough time to dialogue with us, that he would have been, because that's what Jesus would have wanted.
Do you think the people who mock Charlie Kirk's death deserve to die?
No, everybody has a right to their emotions. We don't hurt people just because they're sad or angry or frustrated or joyful.
What do you think of Charlie Kirk speaking on college campuses?
Well, I think he had a right to speak wherever he wants. Freedom. Freedom of thought. Freedom of speech. Nobody should be censoring anybody. I mean, I would argue that there is a time and a place. If you're trying to speak to a crowd and there are other people who are yelling and screaming and disturbing the peace, that's not okay. But everybody has a right, for example, on their own channel to say whatever they want there. That's what I believe should be the way it is. Fortunately, it isn't.
Do you think the shooter was vegan?
No, I don't think the shooter was vegan, but all good people should be striving to be vegan. And that's what Charlie Kirk should have been doing too. If anyone else would like to send me a question, just make sure your video is in landscape format and send it to me on Instagram.
Thank you for answering. Bye.
Look in the mirror and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Look in your heart and sing this song. Sing, I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Eat only healthy vegan things. Never eat anyone's arms, legs, or wings. Don't eat anyone who had ears or eyes. Make sure when you eat that nobody cries. Break old habits you had for years. Save animals from so much terror and tears. Train yourself to always be in the mood to only buy healthy